we're back on the V4 race build again today. I've got the beautiful Pants here with me, and we've got an awesome surprise for you today. Okay, so one of the surprises I've got in store is we're actually going to repair this. So this is where it was broken on a couple of places, because we are going to get a road kit ready for this bike. So I know a lot of you have said, why am I building such a nice bike for the track? Well, now it'll be for both. So we've got everything we need in order to be able to convert this at a moment's notice, probably about 2 hours notice, into a road bike. So one thing I've had to do is go out and buy another headlight, because I sold our other headlight on eBay for about $1,000, and then I managed to find a replacement for 500 bucks. So quite literally half price, and it's perfect. So now we've pretty much got everything we need if we want to convert it back to road use. Which means we can take this rear end off whenever we're not actually on the racetrack, so we don't have to ride around with the lap timer on it. And we'll end up painting 2 rear ends, because whilst I'm at it, it's probably easier to paint 2. But that's not the focus of today's video. This is what today's video is all about, what's in this box. So this is our first ever shipment from RPM Carbon. Ooh. And the beautiful Pantier is going to unbox it for us. And this is actually the first time we've done like a whole extensive carbon workup on a bike. And there's a reason for that, is that we pay for all this stuff out of our pocket. So it is, for us, it's a bit more special, I guess. But yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, that is fancy. That looks really good.
Where's that?
And it's gloss.
Is that from the side?
So it's going on the swing arm cover, so just around here. So it's going right here, so that's the swing arm cover. So just like that. And then somehow it attaches probably in behind like that. And it must go down like that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm not quite sure how we actually hold it on, or maybe we'll use like silicone or something. I can't see, there's no screw mounts. So I think you can either use double-sided tape or silicone to hold that on, but that looks really nice. It's almost more shiny than that. That's almost like a satin, and that's like a high gloss. But it's nice. It's a nice piece. Oh, that is so shiny. How's that? So that's the guard for the back wheel. So that actually just replaces the OEM guard, this one here. So I don't even know, we probably can't even hold that up on it, but just to get an idea for how, yeah, just to get an idea for how shiny that is, look at that. That is gonna look pretty swish. Yeah, happy about that. We'll wrap it up until it's time to go on, and then grab the next one out and have a look. Okay, so they've actually sent me a whole roll of 3M double-sided tape. So we'll try the double-sided tape first on the swing arm, just to see if it works. Otherwise, I will use silicone. Here we go, this is the masterpiece here. That is awesome. So it's the front guard. So let's have a look at how that's going to look on the front of the bike. Damn. Wow, that's going to look cool. You like?
Love it.
What would you rather have, red or carbon?
Red.
You'd rather have red? What? I think 9 out of 10 people would. You're a girl. Okay, 9 out of 10 people would rather have carbon. But, yeah, each to their own. Ducatis are meant to be red, I guess. So before we get too far, we're going to put the ABS cable into, there's these tiny little points throughout it where it holds the cable the whole way up. So we're just going to lock that in before we get too far down the track. And that'll make a nice loose cable out of the way. Okay, what do you reckon? Old one versus new one. Now, do you still think red?
No, this
It looks good, doesn't it? Do you think we should put, like, I know the design doesn't really have any stickers on this front. Should we put any stickers on the front here at all, or just leave it the way it is? Like, we could put like a oneL Moto sticker in the middle or something, or maybe like a little Ducati logo. Yeah, maybe like that. Like a little Ducati logo like that, just there. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Cool. So for the rear hugger, it looks like there's 4 bolts. There's 2 up on top, and it looks like there's just the 2 down the back on the inside. So should come off pretty easily. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Who's Grogu? Let's cross Grogu's fingers. Oh, I don't think Grogu can cross his fingers because they're too fat. So we can probably actually sell the OEM rear hugger and the OEM front guard that's sitting over there. Oh, look, I'm gonna guess maybe 150 bucks on eBay. So we'll give those a clean later. I'll take them outside and wash them down with a pressure hose. First thing I'm gonna do before we put the new one on is I've just mixed up some solvent cleaner, and we're just gonna give everything here a really good once over, because once we get the new one on, there's no way you're gonna get this cleaned. You can hardly, it's not easy to, I know, that's like, and this is like 20 bucks. That's such a rip-off. There's got to be a way in which you can get more Loctite, cheaper, because these run out so quickly. You got to shake them and shake them, just, there you go, 1 drop. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit rough. Other than that, look, there's going to be a tire there, but I'm just being picky.
Black paint.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could spray it black so you can't see it. Yeah, that's a good thought, actually. So if you want to pick yourself up some RPM Carbon, just jump on rpmcarbon.com. Yeah, pretty easy to search for your bike. They've got so much stuff there. You want to ask how expensive they are?
Yep.
Just take a wild guess.
Are they coming in red or not?
No, but you can get red carbon. Yeah, you can get carbon that's got red accents in it. So you can buy BST carbon wheels, and they actually look like a deep cherry red carbon.
Is any company has got red carbon for my bike?
Oh, you want red carbon for your bike? Good question. That's a good question. Does any company do red carbon for an R15 Yamaha? So for the swing arm, we're just going to give it a really good clean first, because you can see sort of under here, there's bits that you just don't want staying underneath the actual cover. And for that, we're just going to use a new microfiber cloth and what's that stuff? Alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. So super simple. Few quick sprays, and then just give it a good wipe down. This is just going to get rid of any grease that's on there. Okay, so for the side cover, for the swing arm cover, we're actually going to use our 3-sided tape, 2-sided tape, nothing's 3-sided, and what a dumbass. And we're just going to cut some strips. There's a fair bit of it. Actually, how much is there? There's, what do you reckon? There's about 1 meter? Yeah. So we want to put some long strips, so particularly sort of around the edge, along this edge here, along this edge, and that edge. And yeah, cut some strips, put them on there, and then fingers crossed this will do the job. I think that's it. And then just got to push in. Should just hold. Yeah, it's going to come down. That's it. That actually seems to be holding all right. Like, it's certainly not loose. I feel like maybe I should clamp it on, just with a soft clamp or something. So that is pretty cool. Okay, so we've also just got some titanium caliper bolts from Advanced Moto. So we can't put them on yet, but at least we've got some new bolts that are already pre-drilled. So they've already got pre-race drill holes in them, so we can lock wire them easily and they can go on the front. So that's one other thing. And then the next big episode we've got coming up is actually to do with what's in this box here. So let's have a look. So if you haven't been following this build, we're actually sponsored by Suspensions R Us, and they stock YSS gear. So YSS, they're on the World Superbike circuit, and look what we've got. We've got a set of closed pressurized cartridges for our V4. So these are going to be going in. These are competition standard. These are the best of the best. So that's going to be hopefully the next episode. They're going to get put in by Joe at Ride Dynamics on the Gold Coast. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of painting of the fairing. I'm not quite sure. Thanks for watching. Thanks Pantia, the master mechanic. Thanks Groku for really doing nothing at all. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, you know the drill.